You're toy whack. Did you ever talk like that to people?
No.
Like you used to call people toy or whack toy?
No.
Or whenever you go out at night with the graffiti cans to try and find rival gangs with other graffiti tags.
Did you ever talk like that?
You'd write toy on it. No, I was way too nerdy for that crowd. But they'd write toy and whack, and people got in fights because someone wrote toy over their graffiti tag.
Gotta say, I was 100% expecting for me to search Urban Dictionary toy and some horrible stuff to come up. Ben is 1000% correct.
Yeah,
an
man.
inexperienced graffiti writer who is new to the scene.
That's right. See?
You know what? I grew up in that era. I don't remember
No,
that.
you're a bit older than me.
I'm like a year older than you.
Yeah, you're a bit more.
2 years?
Like even physically, really.
I still have hair, dude.
Yeah, but I've got like foreskin.
I don't even know where that was going.
You will later.
Is that a threat or a promise? I don't know if you're coming on to me or if you.
Oh well, that'll be there as well. We're going to talk about
Wow.
toys.
Strap yourself in, folks. This is going to be a weird one.
What are we talking about this show, Floppy?
We're going to talk about toys.
Yep.
Toys to life.
Yep. See, you can see why my thing makes sense now. It's called a freaking callback.
Yeah, we're going to talk about toys to life. Was it cool? Was it not cool? Is it still cool now? We're going to talk about Game Club. Mm-hmm. Games that we hopefully have played.
Yep.
And we're going to quiz all over your face.
Yep. All over.
Yeah.
Full of protein.
Do you love writing quizzes?
We're going to give you your own special genetic code.
Wow, this went downhill quickly.
For anyone whose first episode this is.
We're sorry.
Don't worry, we're ending it soon.
Oh.
I meant the show. Not. Yeah, cut it there. Do you know what else is? Michael Towns. He gives us good stuff, and we give him props. Floppy, tell us
Michael
about
Towns does an amazing work. He does amazing works over there as Game Boy Games, where he creates his own games, puts them onto his website where you can play them for free because he's a lovely man. He does that, but you can also support him by purchasing cartridges that you can play on original hardware.
You can purchase them at the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair, which is coming up on October 7th.
Hell
October
yeah.
7th. Going to put that in my... I was about to do it right now. Like, maybe I should finish what we're doing.
And there is also a little bit of an announcement which will be coming the weekend of October 7th regarding the old Hack the Dino.
Oh,
So,
yes.
You might want to stay in tuned.
But yeah, shoot over Game Boy Games, or you can just follow the link that's also at hackthedino.com. Play some cool games that Michael Towns has put blood, sweat, and tears into. Probably literally, if you open up those cartridges.
Mm. Good smell.
Yeah,
Good
love
smell.
it. Bit of skin.
What number skin?
What?
What number skin?
7.
The 7th skin.
Oh.
Braden, what's your favourite number skin?
Is this a reference to something I don't get?
I don't know.
No, just
Say
1 through 6. What's your favourite number
Say a
skin?
number.
4.
So the 4th skin. Yes! I can't believe you went for it.
1 through 6, and you picked the 4th.
My favourite part was seeing Braden on the bottom part of the screen just going, God damn
Damn
it. How many years have you known me, Braden, and you didn't think, oh, hang on, this is Ben hooking me by the jugular?
Honestly, didn't even process at all.
Until you said it out
until
loud?
You said it, and then, yeah. Goddamn.
All right.
Floppy,
Yes.
we do a little thing called the Game Club.
We do. We do.
What's that all about then?
It's a little thing that we've started up this year when we were, because, you know, we talk a lot about games that we love. Some would say due to nostalgia, that we would like to know what the other people in the group think about. And so we have each listed some games that we would love to experience. Well, we would love the other people in the group to experience. And each fortnight we pick one, and then everyone plays it, hopefully. And then we give our thoughts on it.
Well, the people who are really dedicated and you know, really committed to Hack the Dino. And, you know, have a huge amount of respect for each of their co-hosts and just really want them to make them feel welcome and that their picks are
Spoiler,
really...
I didn't play this one.
Which is a shame, because I think you'd enjoy it.
I 100% will. I was actually disappointed this afternoon when I realized I hadn't played it.
But it was Braden's pick.
It was Braden's pick.
What do we got, Braden?
Braden picked.
Indeed, we got Superliminal, which is a lovely little puzzle 'em up.
Yeah.
Puzzled them up. I like that. I
Now-
really like the M in Superliminal there.
Well, it's very indicative of what you have to do. Floppy, what was your... obviously, you haven't played it, but you mentioned that you were bummed that you couldn't.
I was bummed because it is one of those games that I really enjoy. It's a little bit different. It is perspective, isn't it? A puzzle game using perspective.
It is perspective is its main draw card. So you're utilizing perspective, manipulating objects via perspective.
And I get a lot of Portal vibes.
It does have portal
kind of.
energy.
But yeah, see, that is great.
So you want to explain what's happening on the screen for the podcast
So
listeners?
for the podcast listeners, Braden has walked into a room and picked up a chess piece from a table, which is, of course, chess piece size. But when moved that to the top of the screen, it changes the perspective so that when it falls, it is actually a giant piece that was that small from far away. I don't know if that explains it. Well, it's hard to explain without watching it.
It shifts perspective. Like if you pick up something that's small and you put it up against something and it appears larger, then it will actually become that size.
It'll become that size, but you don't see it change size. It is really just your point of view is shifted instantly.
If you walk closer to something, it becomes bigger. If you walk farther away, it becomes smaller.
It's really, really clever. And I'm really bummed that I didn't actually play this. And I'm going to play it before the next show, and I'll do a quick little talk about it as well as play the next game. I commit to playing both. Ben.
Yeah, I played this for a bit. Cool game. Good fun. It is a bit mind warpy. You do have to think,
Outside the box?
Literally outside the box in order to get some of the puzzles. It's just a great time. I am glad that it was on a free service. Well, technically not a free service, but a service that was easily accessible.
Game Pass?
I recommend everyone play it. Is this available in VR?
Oh, in VR, I think that would honestly make people sick.
I reckon it'd be amazing.
I reckon. Surely if Anto's played this, surely he would have played it in
I don't
VR.
know if it is in VR. That'd be cool, though.
It would be very cool.
It is just wild. Like it is it's like watching an Escher painting but being inside of it.
They do also another review where you get tripped out as well.
It's like being inside an Escher, like an optical illusion image.
Yeah.
It is very, very cool. When did this come out?
A couple of years back?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. Let me have a look.
2019?
No.
Yes. Escher meets Dali.
Superliminal released in
Yeah, it's Heath. Hello, mate.
2019.
Told you.
2019.
2019.
So not that long ago, really.
All right, so Braden, what are your thoughts on it? Seeing as how it was your game.
I remember playing through this originally. I played through it again because it's just it's a fun time to solve puzzles by manipulating everything.
Now, did you change the puzzle solving, or is it all fairly rudimentary the second time through?
No, it's generally the same. I found myself probably utilizing. I found myself doing things and then being like, "Oh wait, I think I've did that the same way as last time." Yeah, but it's just really fun for its visual gags. Like when they do fake you out with like, "Oh, it's the fake hallway," and it's actually just something pointing directly at you. Like these where they're just like, "Here's a painting." It's not that at all. They have a really fun time with it.
Is there multiple ways to accomplish each task?
Like sometimes kind of, but generally there is like there's like a main, okay, you need to get out of this area and you need to make it to like this doorway or this exit or something.
It's kind of like the shrines in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, there's probably a couple of different ways.
Like, there's a couple of ways.
There is a way that is obviously the way they want you to do it.
Yeah, there's definitely a way they want you to do it, but you can also cheese it.
Yeah.
You glitch it maybe.
And when you do cheese it, you feel really, really smart.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I bet I just broke that, and they totally designed it that way.
Exactly.
That's
they want
really
you to
cool.
break it.
But it's really good fun. If people haven't played it and have Game Pass, I think it is definitely worth checking out.
Right, I guess we should see what we're going to be playing for the next fortnight.
Are we back to mine now?
No, we're back to even. So everyone's had their second go. So we're going to get the old die out, and we're going to roll a d4 to see whose choice it is. So, Braden, whenever you want to bring that up on the screen.
Du-du-du-du.
Here we go. D4. Let's go. Number 4.
So
Braden
that
again.
is Braden again.
No, it's me.
No, it's Ben.
Hey.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need an 8-sided die.
And we are playing number 4.
Four.
1, 2, 3.
Three.
Blaster
Blaster
Master.
Master.
My God.
Literally was asking about this before.
Blaster Master. Holy smokes. If anyone can get past the first 2 levels of Blaster Master, I will be
Is
very
this
impressed.
on
The
Nintendo Online?
NES.
Nintendo Online?
Oh, it may be. I don't know. It's from Sunsoft. If it's not online, I'm sure I can help you with a copy. The remake launched with the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Blaster Master was remade and launched on the Nintendo Switch. Exactly the same game.
What kind of game is it?
It's a side-scrolling adventure.
It's about radioactive frogs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that's who you're going after. You're trying to save your frog. But you
In a muscle
side-scrolling adventures in your car that you can see there, and then you jump out, and then it's a top-down isometric type puzzle.
Okay.
Legend
It's
of Zelda
quite
type
advanced
game.
for the NES, really.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, and the sound is fantastic.
Look at that car.
Like that intro scene there, I can still hear the music. The music is amazing in this game. Oh, what a game!
I don't think I've ever seen footage of this game, or not known what it was.
Yeah, fantastic! What a game! Oh, just a big chunky. Like, look at that graphic. The
I'm going to see if it's on
the dude there.
Nintendo Online.
Man, what an awesome game. Anyway, we're going to play Blaster Master.
Is it Blaster? Yeah, Blaster, not Master Blaster.
No, Blaster Master.
Blaster.
Dun,
Master.
do 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 dun do 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 dun dun. Yeah, great game. Oh, Braden, you're gonna love this.
Yep.
Yep, you won't. You'll hate it. I've never finished this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it just difficult?
Yeah, it's a
or-
hard game.
I
This is-
believe it's on the Nintendo Online.
This is from the time when you got 2 games a year. You got one for Christmas, and you got one for your birthday. So
you're gonna-
games had to
you-
be hard because that had to last you 6 months, however long your birthday and Christmas were apart.
I feel like this is a hot take I'm about to say. I feel like it's kids growing up with that has caused the current day problem of people associating a game's cost and value with its hours you can play. Because people always complain, not us, because we actually like short games that they're actually
Love
finishable.
short games.
But when people, general people, when they're like, oh, that game was finished too early, and you're like, oh, how long was it? And they're like 30 hours.
I'm
You're
like,
like,
that's a long time.
That's a long game. But
is
they're like,
weeks
no,
and
no,
weeks.
it's got to be a super long game.
I always try and think of it in relation to how much does a movie cost.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm paying $20 or $15 to $20 to see a movie that goes for an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yep.
If I'm paying $100 to get 30 hours, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Can't wait. To
Also,
play Blaster
I
Master.
just want people to get paid and financially compensated for their art and their work.
Of course.
And people to get paid correctly and all that jazz.
Cool. I look forward to playing that.
No, you won't.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. I look forward to being able to talk about a game that I've actually played next time.
Speaking of games that you played,
Yes.
what's all this about in front of us?
Ooh, so, all right. I was moving some bedrooms around at home because people have moved out and things like that. And I pulled a box out of a cupboard that my young guy, Thomas, who is 6, saw and went, Dad, what is that? And it was some Toys to Life. And I was like, holy cow. I hadn't forgotten that I had them, but I had not thought about them in a very long time. So we started playing some Toys to Life games, and he went bananas.
Now, what exactly are Toys to Life games?
Right, so Toys to Life are games that happened around the 2011 to 2017 period of time. Probably hold on to the video for a second. So they were, like we've said before, a flash in the pan. They came out, they were everywhere, and as quick as they appeared, they disappeared.
Well, they all just seem to all go together. They went, all right, we're not doing this anymore. Shut them all down.
They did, and I have a theory as to why. I'm assuming it's the same sort of theory that everyone else. I feel like there was too much too quick. Like there was a good thing that happened, everyone did the good thing. Too much of the good thing, no one started buying them anymore because there was too much. It's a very collectathon style of gaming. So the first one to come out was 2011. We can see it on the screen there. It is Skylanders Spyro Adventure. Started out as just a next Spyro game, but the people that were developing it had NFC technology. NFC technology or near
functional computers.
Near functional. There was something near functional something.
I thought it was near
Anyway,
field.
This
So
near field
Skylanders
chipset or
came
something
out-
like that. I'm just making crap up.
just to see how quickly Skylanders came out. Skylanders was probably the one that was the biggest, the most popular. 2011, Spyro's Adventure. 2012, Giants. 2013, Swap Force, where you could take the models apart and swap bottoms and tops and stuff. That was cool. 2014, Trap Team, where you could trap people or you could trap Skylanders from the game into a trap, take it to someone else's place and play that one. 2015, Superchargers. They had vehicles now. 2017, Imaginators. So every single year, they were pumping out a new game with a whole new set of figures.
By the way, Imaginators on the Wii U
Yes.
worth big money.
Oh,
Well, I say big money, it's like 80 to 120 bucks.
the game or the starter set?
The game.
So these games would come out with a starter set that would give you the game, a portal that you would place figures on to put those figures in the game.
Now, if you've never seen one of these portals before, just go down to your local op shop
And you
or
see
Savers,
25 of them.
and they're all on the wall there.
Yeah. Now, they were cool models and they were big and you could use them as a toy. They had weight to them. Do you know how popular Skylanders was?
Pretty popular.
In the first 15 months, which included Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure and Giants, it generated over $1 billion in revenue.
Wow.
$1 billion. Now, I do believe that includes any merch that they had, but that's how popular it got that quickly. Downside to it, the only way to unlock a new character was to buy another figure. So they were smart, but that was clever. It was clever, but it was also a big gamble
Absolutely.
because they had to make those figures, and then if people did not like that idea, they were going to be left with a lot of money just sitting on shelves. The whole game, however, what I did like about Skylanders, whole game, however, could be played with just the starter pack. So you could finish the whole content.
That's good.
So you had different figures that would give you, say, different kinds of weapons, things like that, or just different characters that looked cool. And it was kind of cool because, you would get your figures and your friend had different figures and you go and take your figures over to your friend's house and play with your figures, the ones that you liked. You liked Slam Bam and he liked Trigger Happy and, And the other thing they did that was really cool was the figures themselves were backwards compatible. So the old figures would work on the newer Skylanders games.
Right.
So all your figures from the first 3 games would work on Imaginators. Even if it was a different concept of the game, you could still use the older figures. That was cool. So, my question to you, Toys to Life, for this whole segment, is Toys to Life cool or not?
Yes.
Yes, they are cool. Was it a good idea?
Yes.
Skylanders coming out every year.
No.
No. Brayden, you would have been quite young when Skylanders was out. Was that a thing that you got into?
I believe. So what year did you say it started?
Started in 2011.
2011. I believe I was in end of middle school, so you wouldn't have caught me fucking dead with these things.
Too cool.
Too cool.
I was 31.
But no, it was that thing. Like, these were massive. And I remember looking at them, and at the time, as someone who, like, parents would want to buy me a video game for Christmas or something. Like, I think one year they were probably like, do you want any of this Skylander stuff? And I was like, nah, not really. Like,
Now you'll be like, man, that looks cool.
but like, my thing with it is with Skylanders, other than Spyro, and then I think very late in its life, Crash was put in it as well. It being original characters, I respect the hustle. And
So I don't think Crash was ever in it.
I thought Crash was in it eventually.
Nah, Donkey Kong
And
was in
Bowser.
it. And Bowser were in it.
Okay.
But they were the
Bowser's-
only other licensed characters.
That's wild.
I got the Bowser one the other week.
Yeah, so
the bag.
it started out as Spyro's Adventure.
Yeah. Which
Didn't-
I think is smart.
Yeah, because like I said, it started out as they were just billing it for the next Spyro game.
Yeah. I can't imagine how Spyro fans were feeling about this.
Look, I don't know, actually, to be honest. They were very simple games. They were really aimed at kids. There was no jump button.
Yeah.
It was a 3D platformer.
I think that was my thing. It was like, okay, I respect the hustle of doing original characters, but I feel nothing towards them.
Yes.
Which I think when you're trying to sell toys is tough.
Having said that, the toys were really cool.
Floppy,
Yeah.
I just want to point out
do like
that not all 3D games have to have jump buttons.
No,
Like
I know.
some great 3D games don't have jump buttons.
No, you're right. But this is 2011. Like, it was more aimed at kids not... Why are you looking at me like that?
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask don't have jump buttons.
I would say they're not aimed at a younger audience as this was aimed at.
It's true. I'm just saying that, leave Zelda alone.
Jesus Christ. Sure.
You and your personal attacks on Zelda all the time.
Well, I just opened up a link that I didn't mean to. But yeah, so that happened between 2011 and 2017. There was, six Skylanders games that came out one after the other, continually doing good up until about Superchargers when they introduced vehicles, which was a bit weird. And it started to die off really quickly. Having said that, around Giants, so around 2012 and just before Swap Force had come out, Disney jumped on board. Disney saw this. Disney liked money. And Disney had made, at that point, they had a games department. They don't have one anymore, I don't believe.
No.
But they did have one. And it had made Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 on the PS2 had... PS2 had a toy box mode, which was super, super popular. And so Disney decided to get on this NFC technology and Toys to Life and create a Disney Infinity.
I just want to say the most impressive thing about the Disney Infinity figures is how brilliant they are.
The quality of those figures.
These figures are Look at this Hulkbuster right in front here.
Yeah.
This Steve Rogers without his mask. Like, amazing. Jazz, who we know, a friend of the show and friend of my house because she lives here.
Shares your bed.
Yeah. This one here, this Steve Rogers without his mask on, she told me, she collected them because she's an artist and really
likes
likes
Disney.
Yeah, and loves Disney. And really liked this Steve Rogers without his mask on. But it was an exclusive figure, and I searched for 3 years to find one. Then I finally found it at a comic and toy fair and grabbed it. And I came home really excited. I said, Jazz, I finally got it. And I pulled it out to show her, and she goes, what's that? And I said, it's that Steve Rogers that you wanted, the one without the mask, remember? And she went, oh, no, but thank you.
Did she keep
I
it?
searched for that for 3 years.
It's not like you only did that for 3 years, like climbing mountains and...
Yeah, I'm a regular mountain climber.
Sure.
Anyway, the figures were really cool.
Figures were amazing.
And
so
they've been remade into some actual figures. I think the Boba Fett, they used the schematics or the model and made a bigger one.
3D model. That'd be cool. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Disney Infinity came out originally on the PS3, 360, Wii?
Yep.
Wii?
Yep.
But then they did the same thing. 2014, Disney Infinity 2.0. 2015, Disney Infinity 3.0. Now, they did start out with Disney figures and DC, I think, in the first one. Marvel came along in the second one with Star Wars. No, Star Wars was number 3. They were heavily, heavily weighted towards using the toy box mode. Not the part that I enjoyed. I enjoyed the story, the campaigns. You needed starter packs. You did need extra figures. You needed play sets, and you needed power discs.
Yeah, but you know what the best part was?
What?
It was the most Tron game that you could get.
It was
around
the
that
most
time.
Tron game. The really cool thing with Disney Infinity is you got, you got to play games of licenses that normally wouldn't have games.
Tron.
Or good ones.
Tron.
But yeah, they locked a lot of content behind extra stuff that you had to buy.
Disney? What?
I know. So each playset, now I've got a couple of playsets down there. You can see
Death Star.
You can see a Death Star, and I think I've got the Nemo one. Those playsets contained a story or a story pack, and then which you could then use with the figures, but only the figures that go with that story pack. You couldn't just use any figures.
Boo.
In the toy box, you could use anything.
Woo.
In the toy box, you could use figures from the old sets as well, not in the story modes. Full content was locked behind all of the extra purchases, but the figures are premium. Like, they look really, really good.
And we were discussing just before as well. These games were buggy as hell.
Yes.
Like I was playing the Marvel one, and it bugged out, and I couldn't finish it numerous times because it just wouldn't acknowledge that I completed the task.
So my question for Disney Infinity, Toys to Life, Disney Infinity, is it cool? Is it not?
The figures are 100% cool. I would have bought the figures in fact, I did buy the figures just to have the figures because they're that cool looking.
Braden?
This one is like I'm keep hitting the wrong button. Dang. This one is the one where I go, I was this close to buying like every single figure of characters that I liked because this one committed to an art style, which I love when things. Again, a lot of people hate pop vinyls.
Yep.
I really like that I have this gigantic Spider-Man collection, and even though there's a bunch from all different stuff, they all tie in and look correct.
With a similar style. They all have the same aesthetic.
I really like that. And I think that was Disney's strong suit with this. I do think they nailed the toy so hard that the game itself suffered.
Yes. I have a confession.
Oh.
So first of all, the games are they're okay.
Yeah, they're very sub.
They are okay. The models are heckin' amazing.
Top tier.
I am a sucker for things, especially things that tie into a franchise I like. I own every Disney Infinity character.
Whoa!
There are a couple of variants I don't have, like say there is Darth Vader and there is also Darth Vader where his lightsaber lights up, and there's a couple of those. There's a couple of variants. I do own all of the crystal variants. You can see Sorcerer Mickey down there. And I own the crystal version and the standard version. I have every playset. I don't have all of the power discs. That's the other thing. They had power discs. There's one under him there.
Floppy, you got $39.95?
I don't need it. I've got a Darth Vader.
Are you sure? It's the light effects one.
Oh, shut up. Because I am also easily influenced. I don't have all the power discs. There is hundreds. I have a good whack of them, but they were placed underneath your model to enhance what your model did. They really, really got good at getting your money.
Disney?
Yeah.
They know how to milk you.
And then you had to milk you. Games, not great. Models, awesome. I got sucked in. So is it cool or is it not? The game, not cool. The actual models, very,
Hell
very
yeah.
cool. Very, very
amazing.
cool.
Much like the next ones.
The next one came out 2014. So this is after Disney Infinity had launched. Skylanders was huge. Everything was top of its game. Nintendo went, whew, money. Like money.
Yeah.
What's that? Smells like cash. Smells like that sweet NFC cash.
Their lawyers like crawled down the stairs like the ring.
And Nintendo went, oh, let's get in on this. We like money, so we're going to make amiibos.
Nintendo went, hey, let's get on this, but not follow the gimmick at all and do it as minimal as possible.
No, so there is no... Well, there is one. There is one specific amiibo game, which is the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, but it sucks balls.
Yep.
It's
okay.
shit.
So fun little thing. Sometimes you guys put the videos in the doc, and Floppy, I will give him this. It is the top thing that comes up when you search for it on YouTube.
That's all I cared about.
Beyond me, because the top thing that comes up when you search Amiibo trailer is Amiibo launch trailer. It is a video from someone called Mario Boy with 15 subscribers. This video was posted 9 years ago. It has 94 views, and it's a video of a TV screen.
You know what? I thought it looked a bit funny, but I'm like, oh, maybe it's just because it's an old video.
Why is YouTube pushing this as the first thing? That's so weird.
Odd. That is odd. Anyway, Amiibos came out using the NFC tech to interact with many games, not just one. So you didn't need a specific Amiibo game. You could buy these figures, and they would, at the time, interact with every Nintendo first-party game.
Not well.
Not well.
The Zelda ones did. Zelda ones, you got free stuff.
And that's what... Oh, B. Berry! B. Berry in the chat. Sorry, I haven't seen B. Berry in a very long time. Ha! Anyway, sorry, I got excited then. So, yes, and these came out, and they were everywhere, and they went nuts, and they also mostly look cool. They mostly look cool.
What's not to like about a urine stick? I don't know.
I was just about to say, why is Link standing on a piece of frozen piss in the first series?
Do you remember how scarce the old Nintendo scarcity was when these were launched?
Well, no. So when these launched, I remember them being everywhere. Now they're scarce.
No, they were scarce when they launched. They did that whole Nintendo thing where they only release a certain amount and they sold out and breathed fever pitch desire for it.
So, but now when they release one, which they don't release, they release huge amounts of them for everyone from a Wii Fit trainer, like we can see on the screen, to your standard Nintendo characters like Link and Mario.
But then you got Monster Hunter ones.
You had Monster
Japanese
Hunter ones,
exclusive
heaps of Monster ones. The Animal Crossing ones came, and they had cards as well.
What I loved about the Amiibo Crossing ones was that they were in dollar bins. Like, no one wanted them. Then the old pandemic came along and Animal Crossing
wanted them.
Went bunter, and then now they've just shot up to ridiculous prices.
So in a lot of games, they would unlock skins, things like that, like Mario Kart and stuff like that. And then in other games, they would interact in different ways. Oh, Smash Brothers. So they launched with Smash Brothers on the Wii U, where you could train up your amiibo to then fight against other players. Is that correct?
I never did that. Fight against them yourself. Yep.
Yeah. I will give Nintendo this. They thought ahead and they built in the NFC reader into the Wii U. And it's obviously in the Switch.
And you could get the little attachment for the DS.
For the DS. And then in the new 3DSs, had it built in as well. So props to you for building that into and making this available on more games than just one. I think the best use was in Breath of the Wild, where you could use your Zelda amiibos once a day. So not just once, but once a day to drop a huge crate full of items. And there we go.
And sometimes that chest would fall on you and injure you. It was great. It was a great time. Do you see this as cheating?
No, because this is a part of the design game. It's what it's meant to do.
Interesting.
It is legit. It's not a mistake.
Right.
You get so many characters, and some characters that don't get a lot of love. Like
you also got costumes. You had a rare chance to get one of the costumes.
Yes. So
Link's original green tunic and different variations of that green tunic as well.
So you have a lot of amiibos.
Oh yes.
I think I out amiibo you.
Really? I made a promise that I would only buy the ones that I had an interest in.
See, I try those. There's the frozen piss stand.
Yeah, you got a Pona for it.
I do that too, but then I like the Disney Infinity things. I got to catch them all.
See, there's ones.
This is my version of Pokemon.
Ones that I didn't specifically get, like the ones that I got. So some of them I got in a bundle deal. Like,
some of them are down there.
Marth and Roy, like. Why have I got
why are there so many Fire Emblem characters in Amiibos?
But like all the Mario ones, all the Zelda ones, I buy without hesitation. Like the Ghost Amiibo's cool. Let's not forget the little Metroid one that's a little squishy on the Metroid.
Oh, I want that. I don't have that one.
The Joker one, which is extremely rare.
Yeah.
Which I purchased and then unwrapped live on stream. It's worth hundreds of dollars.
You have
now.
one that I really want.
What's that?
Your Detective Pikachu.
Yeah,
the big
big
detective.
boy.
I love Detective Pikachu.
See, I'd give it to you, but it's Parker's, so I can't.
You'd give it to...
Ben, I heard she doesn't like video games anymore.
Shut the hell up, Braden.
I'll go ask her.
No, she's not here. No, this is mine.
I'll ask her next time.
Mine now. No, you're not having it.
But yes, so that was Amiibos. Toys to Life, is it cool? Is it not? Amiibos.
Absolutely, it's cool.
It is very cool. Although they did have some limited use, the fact that you could use them on many, many games is awesome.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep.
All right, next one. We came in at 2015. Who else likes money, Ben?
Lego. And they're very good at getting it.
Lego make great games. We've already talked about one.
Crazy how Lego were like dead throughout the 90s and early 2000s. Then all of a sudden I went, that's right, we got things.
Lego Dimensions came out in 2015.
Started with the Phantom Menace release, didn't it? They got the license to Phantom Menace.
The Lego games, yeah.
Not games, the actual
Star Wars Lego was their first licensing game.
Yeah.
First licensing Lego.
That's what kickstarted.
99.
Yeah.
That's when I started buying Star Wars Lego.
Wow, what a coincidence.
But yes, so 2015, this game, as you can see, where have I got it? Over here, comes with a portal. Like Skylanders, like Disney Infinity. But unlike those, this one you actually build out of real Lego. So they did really lean heavily onto the it is a Lego kit that you play with in a video game. Your base game includes the Portal, Batman, Wildstyle, Gandalf, and a Batmobile, and has a 14-level base game story.
What I really liked about this is if you bought the little packs but didn't have the Portal, you couldn't get the instructions on how to build your model kits.
No, because the instructions are in the game.
Hilarious.
They're not in the box. But they did the Disney side of things, and they went, cool, 14 level base game with your portal. You then are going to sell story packs, which might come with a vehicle, a playset, a couple of figures, an item. You're going to sell level packs, which come with some different things again. You're going to sell team packs, might come with 3 figures. And we're going to sell fun packs, which might come with 1 figure. Now, all of these, of course, are actual real Legos, so cost an arm and a leg.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon the story packs were like $50 to $60, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they weren't cheap. I got the...
Which is the price of a game.
Yeah, I got the Back to the Future one because I wanted the Lego set. And I got the Atari one, the one with the game...
Midway Arcade?
Yeah, the one with the arcade machine. And I got them because I wanted them for my figure collection.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of them. But I got a bunch of them as a bulk deal, so I'm not too bad because I did not buy these at launch. I did not buy them first hand. I bought them all second hand. But Lego. Lego's expensive at the best times. You add Lego to a video game and you add the licensing that you got. The very cool thing you did get to do, though, was they gave level packs, which is like a little mini game. You might get 4 or 5 sort of areas in a story pack or something like that. To things like Portal, to things like The Simpsons, to things like Ghostbusters, Scooby-Doo, Knight Rider, Doctor Who, and you had Marvel, DC, some really, really coal. Oh, Jurassic Park, really, really cool licenses that they put into the whole game, and it did just keep growing on the base game. At least they didn't release a version 2 or a sequel. You just kept adding. They probably would have. There was a whole nother year of content program laid out before they cancelled it, but they were selling these things cheap by the end because no one bought them.
Too expensive.
They were too damn expensive,
and everyone had a toy to life.
But they do play exactly as your standard Lego games, so you know they're going to be a good, fun game. But it was just too darn expensive. So, Ben, Lego Dimensions, cool or not?
I think the Lego sets were cool. Just the price wasn't cool.
Braden?
I think if you're gonna do this, you got to do it the Disney way. You got to do it yourself, and you got to make sure it's your own licenses because paying these licensing fees, oh boy,
yes,
woo.
Yeah, it was super expensive. Great game, and the Lego kits themselves do look very, very cool.
I guess that's why Nintendo's still going with the Amiibos, right? Because most of the figures are all their intellectual property.
Yeah,
Nintendo have made a thing. I bet you 98% of people buying Amiibos never, ever, ever use them with a game. Ever. They're basically not toys to life. They're just, hey,
they're figures.
Nintendo have made a range of figures that are officially done by them.
Why don't you just call me out like by name?
Nintendo designed the boxes so that you can't use them
Yeah,
if you leave them
those
in the
pricks.
box.
Those pricks.
I
know
love
what they're
that.
doing.
That's the other. That
Shit needs to be played with.
I swore when I was getting Amiibos that I wasn't going to leave them in the box. There's maybe 3 in there that I've left in the box.
We're going to open them on live on air
because they have a special meaning for me, so they're not being opened.
The meaning is he likes to imprison them because he hates them.
They're the gold and silver ones.
That's good. Not real Marios.
I'm going to punch
There
you.
they are. There they are, Braden. Right up there. And there's one down here.
There's one behind you as well on the shelf. We've got Ryu from Japan.
All right. This brings us to the last Toys to Life game that I'm going to talk about because I think it is actually the last Toys to Life game.
It was because I remember them coming out and people going, well, that's brave.
So, yes, it was 2017, I think, and it was the end of Toys to Life. Everything else had died, and then Ubisoft decided, I'll give it a crack. And they brought out this bad boy here, Starlink Battle for Atlas, also known as No Man's Skylanders. Which is very cool because you go and yeah, it's cool. It is Toys to Life where what you do with the toy is represented on the screen, but you are out exploring planets and scanning items and learning about different things, and you play through an actual really cool story. It's about a 20 to 25 hour long campaign if you just want to play it through. You have physical ships which are attached to your controllers. If you got the Nintendo starter pack, you got the R-Wing with Star Fox, which is really cool. And then that, if you play it on the Switch, that puts Star Fox and his gang of,
Bastards.
In the story, and they're ultimately up against Wolf, the bad guy. If you're playing on either the PS4 or the Xbox One, it is a generic characters story. The pilots are all represented in real time on screen with weapons and ships that you change in and out. The weapons all correspond with weaknesses to enemies. So much like, it's a pretty common trait. You have a one kind of enemy that's weak to fire, so you throw your fire weapon on.
So they're Pokemon in space.
Yeah, really is. You change weapons to match the type of the weaknesses. The really cool thing that they did do, though, all the content is available digitally as well. You don't need to own the toys. You can buy a second-hand copy of the game, and you can purchase all of the ships, weapons, and pilots digitally, which I think is a great idea, but it does lose the coolness of the ships because these things are really well made.
The servers go offline, and then you can't buy them anymore.
And knowing Ubisoft, that's soon.
Yeah, that'll be soon.
If it hasn't already happened.
Just double check on that, Brad. See if
yeah, let's have a look.
So I really like this. There is a cool story that you're a team of like explorers and sort of just nice people of the galaxy. There are bad people, and you are going down onto planets and
playing the hero.
You're playing No Man's Sky.
Wait, what's it?
With
it's
a bit
called
more combat.
Starlink?
Starlink,
Yes.
Battle for Atlas.
It's impossible to look up anymore because
of
bloody
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk's bloody stupid bullshit satellite crap.
Right, Starlink, Battle for Atlas. I really like the designs of the ships. I really like the designs of the game itself. I think it looks really cool. As of today, I got in the mail the last set I needed. I have completed all of Starlink.
You're going to open it up?
I am going to open it up, absolutely.
Yeah, sweet.
I own all of it now. Thomas and I are going to be playing it. It's going to be awesome. You can do 2-play with this as well. And you can both have a cool spaceship. Oh, the starter set came with a display stand for your spaceship, so you can display it as a display piece. If you want.
I bought the box secondhand from someone off Marketplace years and years ago.
Yep.
And it was $20, and it came with everything but the game. And he emphasised to me when I went to pick it up, now you know the game's not in there, right? I went, yeah, that's not a problem.
You can get the game real cheap.
I just want the ship.
You can get the game real cheap and play it.
Yeah, one day maybe. I just wanted the ship.
But yeah, I love this. This is probably my favourite out of all of the Toys to Life. A, because it was a lot smaller, a lot more achievable to complete. I like the gameplay better. I like that you had the option of not having to buy the toys if you don't want to.
I do like the gimmick that you clip on a weapon onto a ship and then it automatically appears in-game.
And
I like that it's on the
digitizes.
controller.
Can you find on there if there's a video of them doing it?
Oh, okay.
Because it'll like digitize. That's the word I think of using, digitize. It like disappears and goes sort of into pixels, and then the new one appears, and it all does it throughout a menu, and then that changes, what your ship can do and stuff. It's awesome.
All right, so
Toys to Life, is it cool? Is it not? Starlink for me, very cool.
I don't think it had. It had this come out a year or two earlier in like the heyday. I think it would have been really cool. I just don't think enough people played it.
I
certainly
agree.
didn't. As I said, I only bought the ship because I wanted the R-wing.
Yep, I agree. I think it's really, really cool. I'm sorry it didn't come out a year or two earlier. Braden, what do you think? Would you play this?
I did not play it myself. I did love the idea that you did put them on the controller, and it's a physical part of playing the game, like you said, swapping the pieces and stuff.
It's not as heavy as you'd think, too.
That's good. That would have been crap if it was really heavy. But yeah, bonus points. It's apparently still working.
Oh, cool.
They haven't shut it down or anything. So,
well, do you know what else is still working? Quizzes, because they're ethereal.
They are still working.
can you imagine
Hold
if
your
quizzes
horses, Ben.
broke?
Holding horses?
Hold your horses.
My horses are held.
We're changing things up for Quiz on Your Face this week.
Oh, are we now?
Yes, we are.
All right.
You didn't know this.
No, I didn't.
Braden doesn't know this.
What's going on?
Well, I didn't agree with this.
I've decided that it's not cool that you haven't got any points on the board.
Oh, you're going to quiz me, are you?
I'm hijacking Quiz on Your Face this week.
Well, do you know what's not fair? Because Dylan and
Dylan
Michael
and
Towns-
Townsy have already given me separate questions, and they're giving you as
pricks.
well.
You pricks.
I contacted Dylan. I contacted Townsy. Said I wanted to give Ben a chance to answer some questions because I don't think it's fair
Oh my god.
that he only asks questions and never gets to
There's a reason for that.
flex his knowledge.
I have none.
Oh my god.
That's
Why do you
not
think
true.
I asked Dylan and Townsy, our beloved Patreons, to give me bloody quizzes?
So I felt bad when you realised you hadn't got the quiz ready, and I didn't want to say anything
Oh
though.
my god! You had this organised before that?
I've had this organised
Oh
for
my
a week.
God, Floppy, that's gold.
For a week.
Ben was everyone. Ben before the show was like, "Oh man, I haven't put together quiz on your face.
And I was sitting here going, oh, now I feel bad.
Can't tell him.
So we are going to play Quiz on Your Face, where we have a few more questions than normal. There are 6. Multiple choice answers so that Ben can have the opportunity to get some points on the board. It's not fair that he puts all the hard work in and never gets to reap any of the benefits.
Let him
I bet that's exactly the reason for. Yep, 100%.
It is. You'll be surprised how many of these are probably geared towards you.
What?
So currently we have Floppy, myself on 16, Anto on 13, Braden on 10, Zach on 4, Angie on 3, Jazz on 1, and Ben ready to put some points on the board.
Well, I should get double points because I've never played it before and I'm far behind everyone else.
Sure.
Done.
All right. So there will be 4 multiple choice answers. Please wait until I've read all 4 to call out your name, and then you can have a crack.
Here we go.
Okay, question number 1. What is the best-selling Nintendo handheld of all time? Is it A, the Game Boy? Is it B, the Game Boy Advance? Is it C, the DS? Or is it D, the 3DS?
Ben,
Yes, Ben.
DS.
Bonus points if you can tell me how many it sold.
Oh, get fucked.
Yes, you are right. It is DS with 154
Now that's
million.
only because they went, DS, DS Lite, DS XL, everything with the DS name on it, they just lumped it
They just
together.
lumped it together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty smart.
But, point on the board for Ben.
Well done, Ben.
2
Well done.
points.
2 points on the board. Yeah, shit. Maybe you should have rethought that. All right. Question number 2 from Dylan the Villain.
Oh, Dylan the Villain.
And I made sure that he got a different question to what you got. So this, hey, props. You don't have to do the quiz for next week.
That's true.
Which was the first Sega game to release on a Nintendo console after Sega went full third party?
Ooh.
See, we're lucky, bro. You're lucky Anto's not here. Is it
Ooh.
A, Crazy Taxi, B, Sonic Adventure DC, C, Sonic Advance, or D, Choo Choo Rocket?
Is that a real game?
Maybe.
I hope that's a real game. Braden.
Braden?
Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure is incorrect.
Bummer.
I'm gonna
Ben,
say,
would you like to hear them again?
no, I'm going to go Choo Choo Rocket.
Choo Choo Rocket is the correct answer.
Oh
Choo
my
Choo Rocket
God.
was ported to the Game Boy Advance in Japan in 2001.
I couldn't remember if it was that or it was the egg one. Billy the Hatchet or whatever it is.
Choo Choo Rocket. This looks like shit.
It's from Sega. What do you expect?
My God.
Okay. Question number 3.
Fun fact: Ben is now currently tied with Zach.
After 2 questions. Which film inspired the enemies in Nintendo's Metroid series?
Brad.
Side note.
Brad.
Co-creator Sakamoto called this movie a huge influence. Is it A, Star Wars, B, Predator, C, The Care Bears Big Adventure, or D, Alien?
Brad.
Ben. Oh.
Braden,
Alien.
Alien is correct.
Whew. Do I get double points?
No.
No,
Get fucked.
you're on 10 already. Okay, question number 4. Were you saying, like you want to answer it already? Go.
No, I was breathing. I was
A,
counting
B,
down.
C, or D, Braden? What is the maximum number of power stars a player can collect in Super Mario 64? Is it A, 60, B, 95, C, 120, or D, there actually are no power stars?
Ben. C. 120.
You didn't even ask to wait until I could call your name. Yes. C, 120.
Damn.
And I collected all of them.
Did you really?
Yep. See Yoshi on that goddamn building.
Is that really all you got for doing it?
Yeah. You got to unlock the cannon which fired you up onto the building where Yoshi was and he gave you 99 free lives.
Damn.
Wow.
That's all right.
Oh, actually, no. I think.
I think you guys forget I'm a fucking nerd.
Was
I
Yoshi
told you
not?
these were geared towards you.
Was Yoshi not in that game until then?
Correct.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got Townsy's question. Question number 5. So originally, Mario Kart 8's gimmick wasn't going to be the anti-gravity sections on the tracks and instead was planned to be A, a final smash type item with each character having a special devastating move. B, a winged item to fly over the track. C, a drill item to burrow under the track. Or D, reaching 25 consecutive hits against other players using green shells leads to the nuke kill streak becoming available.
Ben. A.
A final smash type item with each character having a special devastating move.
Yep.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Brayden, would you like to hear them again?
Yes, please, purely because I was so distracted by the nuke.
B, a winged item to fly over the track.
Okay.
C, a drill item to burrow under the track. Or D, reaching 25 consecutive hits against other players using green shells leads to the nuke kill streak becoming available.
God damn it. Kill streak confirmed. I am going to go with the drill.
The drill item to burrow under the track
Yes.
is correct.
Yes!
So weird.
Just because I think that would be cool to suddenly, and you're like Bugs Bunnying around. That'd be cool.
You should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
Albuquerque? Oh, no.
All right, final question for Quiz on Your Face with the Ben edition.
Wait, did Ben get one while I was distracted? I can't remember.
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
Were you on 8 now?
No, 6.
6. Okay.
Tony Hawk games are known for cool, unlockable secret characters. Pick the character who does not appear in a Tony Hawk game.
Ooh, okay.
A, Jango Fett. B, Shrek. C, Snoop Dogg. Or D, Doom Guy.
Ben.
Ben.
Doom Guy.
Incorrect.
God damn it.
Brayden.
Yes, Brayden.
Snoop Dogg?
Correct.
I was. I went, yeah,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, and then you said Doom Guy. I went, nah, it's a different property. Oh well.
Yeah, because I remember Shrek, and I was expecting you to say Gene Simmons.
I don't remember Shrek
Oh, okay. Yeah,
when I
that's
was
fair.
looking those up.
Goddamn.
There
Yeah.
you go. End of Quiz in the Face. We now have Floppy still on 16 because I asked all the questions. Anto on 13 because not here. Brayden has now equal to Anto on 13.
Hell yeah. All I need is for Anto to not be here.
Ben has shot up to the 4th place.
Well, technically third place because, second's tied. So
Yep.
in one quiz, I'm so good, I automatically jumped up to third place. So.
Yep.
But I'm not doing it again, so he'll just stay there forever.
Well, little do
maybe
you know that
maybe I will.
I'm the quiz master, and I think I'm going to win.
Fair. Zach is still on 4, Angie on 3, and Jazz on 1.
Goddamn.
Floppy,
Yes, mate.
you got anything you want to plug?
Sure. I'd like to plug Floppy Plays Games on Instagram. I'm not sure if I've placed anything on there since the last time I plugged it, but
No.
I don't think I have. But you can, and I'll do some there soon because I did get some pickups this week, which I had put in the Discord actually.
You
Where
popped
can we
them in
go?
the Discord, not on the Instagram.
I shared them in the collection pickups on Discord, but I hadn't put them on Instagram yet.
You hear that? You should join the Hack the Dino Discord.
You should, because then you can see the pickups that I don't put on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I picked up some Switch games and a PS4 copy of Celeste,
Oh, nice.
which is I'm very much looking forward to playing.
Brayden, what do you got to plug? Plug away. Plug.
Well, I was going to plug Millennium Movie Talk, but guys, a new trailer just dropped.
Oh, yeah.
You're not ready.
The perky little things too.
I was not ready. It's a VR game,
Oh, good.
and it's the one and only. I don't know what happens in this trailer. I don't know how quick it's going to happen. Wait for it. It's going to happen.
Okay. Good podcast material, this.
Wait.
Hey, don't worry, podcast listeners. We're just looking at a black screen, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a light.
Oh,
and
there's a light.
Wait.
It's
What
Wii
is
music.
this?
Trombone Champ is coming to VR. You can doot to your heart's content in virtual reality.
Amazing.
How good is that? That's so funny.
The answer is not very.
It's so good. What are you talking about?
Why are they clicking on a sack?
Trombone Champ, baby.
Why do they have trading cards?
Yeah. Oh, dude, you guys didn't play Trombone Champ.
No, we did not.
Oh,
Clearly.
you got to get on it. It's good.
This looks like it needs to go on another episode of Weird Games and Would You Play Them with Angie.
Actually, yeah. Angie would probably. I bet you go and you're like, "Hey, Angie, you heard the Trombone
Are you
Champ?"
blowing a fish?
Immediately?
Yes, you
Yes.
were.
Extremely.
Blowing a fish.
But no, you can go to Millennium Movie Talk. You can.
Who are
hear
you,
us talk
Aquaman?
about movies and TV shows and such. I typed in movie to YouTube. I'm so tired. Millennial movie talk. That one. Now I hit full screen. It's this one.
Hey.
Everyone's obsessed with Twisters lately.
Oh, I want to see that actually.
Yeah. Oh, Floppy, it's so your shit.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. But this episode, we also went on a really long tangent about what it was like growing up in the 2000s and like the height of like online piracy. It's good fun.
I remember getting burnt DVDs that were filmed with a camera in the movies.
I remember
yeah.
getting a pirated copy of The Phantom Menace that was filmed on a Handycam, but it being copied over VHS to VHS to VHS so much that all the lightsabers were just white because all the color had just been washed out.
That's why
I watched The Incredible Hulk with Eric Bana as a rip from like a video recorder in a cinema.
Oh shit! The police are here.
And a dude stood up in the middle of the cinema.
That's good.
And you could hear the person next to them going into their popcorn bucket.
Oh my god. We will give a very quick shout out. The wonderful Ben brought me along to a Riot City wrestling show.
Nice.
And currently live right now is the show that, for the first half at least, I was
part
one of
are
the
they up
camera operators for.
Let's click on it. Let's see what they're up to.
What are they up to? It's going to be the end, I bet. Yep,
That's
Rumble.
the Rumble.
Rumble time,
Oh,
baby.
good hit.
That's all right. I'm not in this one.
I'm sitting back here somewhere at this point.
I'm sitting backstage.
Ben's backstage.
Oh, this
But
is
yeah,
Riccardo. He's from Italy. He's Italian, and his catchphrase is "For the visa."
For the visa.
Yeah.
that's
He's
pretty good,
Italian.
actually.
At least that's what I told him. His
Where's-
catchphrase should
Italy
be.
and he's Ricardo.
Ben appear. Ben, you're here somewhere in the early. You were in the.
I'm in the match
first
before
half.
this.
Before?
Yeah. I was in
no,
2 matches.
no, in the first. Yeah, in the first half.
I was
you were in
Brady.
the
I
match.
didn't do anything with Brady.
Yeah, but you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
We existed in the same space for a moment.
We did.
I get very vague like vibes from him.
Me.
Here's Ben.
No, from that guy, Ricardo.
All right.
Oh,
there
look
he
at
is.
Ben. You look like a man in
Hey,
black.
look. That was my camera angle.
That's my
There's
bald
me.
head.
I'm back here. There I am.
Oh, you are too.
Look at me go.
Does Ben win? Says
Yes, I
Townsend.
did win. I'm the new champion. I'm the champ now.
X-Men Origins without
That's my
CG.
camera angle. Cool.
There you go.
You didn't get my heaps good ring announcement though. Oh, well.
True.
That was good. I
We've
actually
all
had
seen
wrestlers-
We've all seen your ring.
He didn't hear me announce it though.
If anyone wants to see Ben get thrown out of a ring,
I
that
mean,
happens in that as well.
Sure.
When you're not looking at my ring, you can head on over to Super Retro Squad, where I go out retro hunting and find retro goodness with my trusty old GoPro. I'm reliably told that a lot of the people don't like it, so I'm going to keep on doing it until they tell me not to.
Who doesn't like it?
Some of the people with the markets we go to. And I say, oh, well.
It would make me feel uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, they can't tell it's on, and I don't include anyone's face who wasn't comfortable with it. So, and
Dino only fans.
and it's a good time, and I'm going out again this weekend. Hopefully, find some stuff. I bought a lot of stuff recently. Actually, it's stupid. Why, you may ask? Well, you'll find out in 2 years. But we've been Hack the Dino.
What a hook! Stay tuned.
We've been Hack the Dino. It's been our gaming cast where we bring you the past, present, and future of video games, news, previews, and discussions. For how long? Guess you'll find out soon. But until then, remember, the dinos are here to say I'm a white person. Can't you tell? Because I can't rap.
Wow.